Okay, so I figured that you can see what it's like to have a cat like mine. She's a lovely cat and she might show up. She's moving. If I let her in, she will be active. So we're just going to give her a minute to see if she's here to be helpful or if she's here to just be disruptive. And she doesn't think that, you know, I have a whole lot to say, and I think that I do. Okay, so here she is. So get a good look at her, and you can talk. This is the world right here. Look the other way. Look that way. See, that's the world, and say hello to the world. Yeah, don't push any of the buttons. All right, that's my cat, and she's a great cat. I like her very much, and but not necessarily does she seem helpful when I'm making these videos. But you can be the determining person of that for yourself. You can go, God, I hate when he has his cats on there. Or like, the cat seems a lot more intelligent than he is. Or I think the cat's like using him as a ventriloquist dummy. We just don't know. I could be just channeling cats. And in Egypt, they thought they were gods. Okay, so we're just going to see if we can get this little bit done today. I was thinking today of white wizard, and I was looking at my hair and seeing how white it was. And today in the Mayan calendar is the day of the white wizard, and it changes every 20 days. There's 20 kin. Every 20 days we get a new one. And so I'm going to put this here to see if I hold it still for a moment, and you can put it on pause, and you'll be able to just read the whole thing if you want to. But I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the part that seemed it all's interesting to me, and you can read it and you can say, oh, that's interesting to me too. This comes from the website 13moon.com. That's where I get the calendar. They make the calendar. They sell the calendar. The year ends on July 24th or 5th. Then there's a day without time, and then the new year starts on July 26th. But this is about timelessness. So the white wizard is about the root chakra. So that sacrum, right down on the bottom, your root chakra. And the white wizard is about enchanting, timelessness, and receptivity. And so the part that I thought was really perfect for today's multiple videos is untie the past, or its impact will last. Don't worry or hurry to reach the future. It surely will never arrive. So I thought that was useful. And I'm going to just read a little bit more. The white wizard, ouch, that was kitty claws in my hand, which was resting on my lap when the kitty jumped up. Sorry about that. That was mildly painful. The white wizard represents the power of the jaguar, the shaman, the night seer. The earth wizard. Wizard says, the time is always now. The present moment is your field of play. As the canvas of nature's cycles, you are time. I'm going to take a moment to think about that. As the canvas of nature's cycles, you are time. Being receptive to your inner autonomous sense of timing, being on time with yourself, assures you will naturally be on time with your outer reality. Enchantment emerges from receptivity to the expanse of the present moment, which is what we did earlier. So I like how these things happen, where I'm having a thought coming in, I do a small exercise with people, and then the next thing we do kind of explains what we just did. And this morning, just because how I'm beginning to just recognize the synchronicity, how these things time in. tie in. So this morning, I had about an hour and a half conversation at the island in the kitchen with my stepdaughter about reality. So she's one of my favorite people to talk about reality with because she's outside the box. I'm outside the box. She can understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the things I'm thinking about, looking at, working with. She, I really think, understands them. I think she understands them because then her questions or her observations are just really right on. So she was talking about the importance of our myth. And I was just recently watching some videos of the woman who wrote the tarot book that I use, Angeles Arian. And she was talking about the myth, and she was talking about Joseph Campbell and the importance of our myths and the importance of understanding what has come from the past forward and how we're part of that momentary movement of time, of nature's time. And we had this great conversation about reality and how it's created and a bunch of things that she talked about that are things that I just don't have a lot of experience with. One being, I was familiar with Facebook, then I was unfamiliar with Facebook, and then now I'm familiar with YouTube, and I'm have this channel. But there's these all other things. I don't know what she was talking about. The one it's something like pictogram or something, and it's like these pictures or these little things that show up, and people have these, and people watch them. And now there's videos of them, and she was talking a little bit about the history of it and what's happening with it now, what people are complaining about it now, and who owns it now, and all that kind of stuff. But she was talking about the importance of myth, her own personal exploration of the importance of myth and the usefulness of myth and how myths can be motivating. So that little bit was the conversation. It was a long conversation. And then here they talk about spells are but personal myths that craft and define our lives. Spells remind us that words and beliefs have magical powers that generate states of fascination and entrancement. By becoming conscious of the spells we are casting through our words and beliefs, we can refine them and thereby magically shift our lives. Yeah. There's a tale to tell. That will complete this second verbal vignette, a second little piece of information. I'm going to do a few pieces of information, but I'm going to divide them up so that people can just watch the ones they want and not feel like they have to somehow slog through a 38-minute video. So, as always, namaste.